Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Holbrook. I'm very excited for Foundations today because look who we finally have flying in to join us. That's right, it's Baby Echo. So you know what to do. I'll say a sound, and when Baby Echo looks at you, I want to hear you repeat the sound. All right, let's review. We're going to do some consonants first because today's lesson is all about blending consonants. So I need to know, what color are the consonants? That's right, they're yellow. Let's just do some consonants that I want to check in on. J, j, Q, U, qu, Q, U. What do we call that? That's right, a buddy letter. The Q is the consonant, the U is the vowel. Let's do some more. V, V, Z, Z, TH, SH, sh. What do we call the ones that have two letters but one sound that we just did? Very good, digraphs. Okay, now for a couple of our glued sounds. They're green, green glued. A-N-K, bank, ink. O-N-K, honk, onk. U-N-G, lung, ung. Okay, now let's do our vowels. We have our short vowel sounds and our long vowel sounds that we've learned. Remember, the long vowel sounds come when the E is at the end of the word. E is the busiest letter in the whole alphabet. When he comes in a vowel, consonant, E, the E makes that vowel say its name. Here we go. A, apple, A, safe, A. E, ed, E, P, E. I, itch, I, pine, I. O, octopus, O, home, O. You, up, you, mule, you, rule, you. Those U's can be a little bit tricky listening to the difference between mule and rule, but they both are a U consonant E. Okay, I want to review a lot of trick words today, so let's play the game where it flashes and try to beat Baby Echo saying, why? Try. Two. Two. Very. Also. Come, some. Would, could, should. Her, over. Number. And aha, we have a new trick word this week. What's that? Some of you already know it? That's amazing. Well, this trick word is friend. That's right, Baby Echo is our new friend. Which parts are tricky about this trick word? Let's see. The F and the R, well, that's a consonant blend. It's two consonants. That's not tricky. And then I see the word END. I see a consonant blend at the end, and I see the word end in it. So the tricky part is that I really. End. It's not end. It's just friend. So if that I wasn't there, you could tap out the whole word. The tricky part's the I. All right, let's practice spelling it by skywriting with the I. My baby Echo's going to watch you skywrite and make sure we don't have any broken pencils or little hands like this. We want to have our arms nice straight out and do all the letters. Here we go. F R I E N D, friend. And a little trick to help you remember to spell it is that we will be friends till the end. Friend has end in it. Okay, let's read this sentence. Can anyone find our trick word? It says, Ted and Dave are friends. Where's that word friends? That's right. And what do we do to trick words? We circle them. Here it is. And there's something a little bit order. Send that to the back. Okay. What's a little different about the trick word here? It's got a suffix S on it. So not just one friend, but they're friends together, both of them. Great job. Okay, now speaking of all these consonant blends, we're going to practice some more consonant blends today. So let me show you a word list that I have here, and I want us to practice reading these together. Before we read them, I want you to point out, look with your eyes and point out the blend. So remember, if we were marking these, we would put a little line under each of the consonants because they have their own sounds, but we have to blend them together. So in this first word, the consonants are MP. Ha, like Memorial Park. Shout out to Memorial Park in Rockland. Let's look at this word. It's got a blend in the beginning, BL, and it's got a blend at the end, MP. What blend do you see in this word? ND, good. This one? ST. Great. You could pause it here and keep looking at all those blends. But before you do that, the next thing I want to know is what kind of vowels are all of these going to be? What kind of syllables are these words? Are these closed syllables or are they vowel consonant E? Baby Echo, do you see any E's at the end? Mm-mm. Find all your vowels. They're all closed in. So that means they will all be short vowels. They'll do their short sounds. Okay, let's tap out the first row together and read. Remember, when we tap, we don't want spaces. Let's do it, guys. Camp, camp. Imp, blimp. And, pond. Ast, fast. Nice job. Let's do this one with tapping in our head. Pond, truss, stamp, ant, stump, hand, tent, land. Okay, let's see if we can do the last row a little faster, blending all those sounds right in my head and saying it as a whole word. Chimp, fist, lamp, last. And Baby Echo has one question for you. Read him the word that is something you put on an envelope to mail it away. That's right, stamp. It's got a consonant blend in the beginning and a consonant blend in the end. Excellent job. Next up, my friend, is a story with lots of consonant blends. And this story is called The Big Job. Have you ever had a big job you have to do? Well, when you hear this story, you're going to hear about a big job. I'm going to read it to you. Try to keep up if you can, and then I'm going to ask you a few questions about the characters and settings and the blends that you see. You can always pause this on your screen and practice reading it more yourself. Jed had to trim the shrub and cut the grass for Mr. Smith. This was a big job. Lots of bugs bit Jed, and it was hot. At last, the grass was cut. Mr. Smith was glad. Jed's legs felt stiff, but he was glad when he got the cash for the job. Okay, who are the characters? That's right, Jed and Mr. Smith. And what's the big job? Jed does some yard work for Mr. Smith. Can you read me what it says in the text? How did you know that? What does it say? He had to trim the shrub. Yep, that's an example. That's good evidence. Cut the grass. Good. And was where's the setting? Where do you think this took place? Well, I think it was summer because it was hot, and that's when you cut the grass. Okay. And I think they're in their yard. All right, that sounds like a good setting. And what kind of feelings were going on with the characters? Jed was tired and hot, and his body was sore. Yes, it said he felt stiff. But then he was happy. Mr. Smith was happy because the yard got cleaned up, and Jed was happy. Why was Jed happy? That's right, he got cash. He got paid. Great. Last question. How many words with consonant blends can you find? Go ahead and count them and say them to me. Tap them out if you need to. Good. Trim, shrub, that is a digraph consonant blend. Grass, Smith, very good. Any others? Last, grass, felt, stiff, glad. Yeah, I counted 9. Great job. Who's ready to try to write some of these consonant blends and mark them up? Good, me too. Hey friends, let's try to do the first word together. The first word is damp. Let's tap it. D, a, m, p. We need to break apart those consonant blends at the end to hear each sound so that we can spell it correctly. All right, when you make your letters, if you don't have paper like this, still just be picturing it in your head and picturing the parts of it. So we know a D starts on the plane line, it flies back, goes all the way up and all the way down, never picking up the pencil, keep it down. Ah, that's a short A I hear. Damn, M, P, and the last sound, the P that goes all the way down to the worm line, traces back up and around. Great, and now we need to mark our consonant blends. It's one line under each consonant that blends together. Not to be confused with digraphs. I'm just going to show you up here. Since digraphs are 2 letters that make one sound, it's one line. Is one sound, but mp is 2 sounds blended together. Okay, get ready for your next word. Remember, you can be writing on anything with anything. Chalk, in shaving cream, with crayons, whatever works for you, just don't do it on the walls. That would get you in trouble. Okay, here's your next word. Band. Tap it. B-and. Band. Pause it and write it. And we're going to do 2 more words, and then we'll check them all together. Your next word is sand. And wait a second, I just noticed band and sand rhyme. And watch. And, I hear and, that's a glued sound. And. Huh, I have a glued sound in there. So cool. And. Awesome. Write those words and mark them up. And then we have one more word that has consonant blend in it. Best. B-S-T. Good, and it's okay to have more space when we tap now because we want to hear each sound. Pause and check those, and then we'll mark them up together and check to mine. Okay, check, or mark yours first. You should have 2 glued sounds, and then you should have 2 consonant blends, 3 consonant blends. All right, ready to check to mine? Okay, as you tap yours and read yours to check, you can also check with mine. I had 2 glued sounds and 3 consonant blends. Excellent job. All right, my friends, the last thing for today is 2 trick words. One is a review and one is today's. Okay, your review trick word is why. And today's trick word was friend. Okay, go ahead and check yours to mine. Why is a question word, and we know a lot of our question words have WH digraph at the beginning. And the Y is the tricky part. It sounds like an I. And then here's our trick word of the day today. Remember, the FR is the blend in the beginning. That's not tricky. End. You can hear that word end inside of it. That's not tricky. The tricky part is just this I right in the middle. Friends till the end. All right, and that is the end for today. Tune in next time with me and Baby Echo when we do consonant blends with long vowels. Toodles.